Hi. Hi. We're gonna run and watch someone far more based than I am today.
Because the NBA Finals game tonight sums up America. You have two Americas. In New York, you have the Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs playing a game. Literally a game. That's it. It's a game. You shoot a basketball, you miss a shot, you make a shot. You got people spending $5,000 to $100,000 to watch a game. Hot dogs, hamburgers, nachos, drinks, beers. Hundreds of dollars are going to spend, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. The very next state over, New Jersey, where we have a concentration camp in the United States of America. They're all over the country now. Kids are eating moldy bread, food with maggots in it. Women aren't getting the prenatal care they need that are pregnant. Some of the women in there might have breast cancer and they can't get screened because they won't let them see a doctor. They are on a hunger strike for, I think, 2 weeks now because they're being treated like animals. That is what America is. Americans are selfish. You say you care. If this country really cared, this is what would happen. Every single Democrat would be there protesting in front of the concentration camp. Every single damn one. If this country was serious about fixing this problem in this country and stopping fascism, nobody would be going to the basketball game. The players should refuse to play. The coaches should refuse to coach. That's what should happen. But this country doesn't want to fix the problems. We want to be entertained. This is what we've been doing. Over 50 people have died in these concentration camps. We have an illegal war in Iran. Almost 200 innocent girls were murdered by Trump by accident. Tell me that America really wants to be saved. We don't. When you look at the No Kings protest, that is a white participation trophy. Out of 340 million people, you're going to tell me on a Saturday, outside of working hours, cost you no money, only 8 million people can protest every 4 months? That's it? That's all you got, America. What'd you do? Go to a basketball game, a baseball game, see a movie, go work out, take a walk, sleep in, take a nap? What did you do that was more important than fighting fascism? Because I can guarantee you 300 million people weren't working on that Saturday. See, Americans aren't willing to sacrifice for their fellow man. My friend last year told me something. My former friend. I'm not going to sacrifice my comfort for a stranger. And that's going to be why America falls. See, black people have lived this for 400 goddamn years. And you know who stood by and watched it happen? People that look like me, while their grandparents were in a fucking tree. While they were beaten, while they were whipped, separated from their families, while fetuses were torn out, while babies were used as alligator bait. While they were treated less than, talked down to. While we burnt their Wall Street to the ground. While Asians were in internment camps, while Native Americans died of diseases that we brought here and murdered them and kicked them off their land on the Trail of Tears, we stood by and went to baseball games and ate a hot dog and saw a movie.
This guy's fucking based.
America deserves what's coming its way because you're too goddamn selfish. And you know what's interesting? Right now in Albania, the white supremacist daughter, Ivanka, whatever little one of his little dumbass daughters is up there, and Kushner, the little white nationalist, they're trying to buy the land over there and build on their land. For almost 2 weeks now, tens of thousands of Albanians have been protesting every day, all day, every day. Do you know what they make? About $1,000 a month. That's their income. 20% of their population live in poverty. But somehow, some way, the country of Albania, with just over 2 million people, have somehow given a shit about each other and went out in the streets. They're not at fucking NBA Finals games or baseball games or football games. They're actually fighting for each other. That's the kind of country that I want to live in. That, even though it's poor, that, I would call that a good country. Because they care about each other. But not America. I gotta go see a guy shoot a fucking basketball because I can't be bothered with the concentration camp. I need money. Same thing with all of you hockey players and major league players. You guys have the power more than we do because you're rich. You can tell them we are not going to do anything until you shut down every concentration camp and remove this orange fascist from our country. But you won't because of money. Because this country cares more about money than a quality of life. And when I went to England and France, it became very clear. Every person I talked to, and I didn't even ask for their party affiliation, you guys are obsessed with capitalism. They don't work on Sundays over there. Their college is paid for. They don't have mass shootings. They have a better quality of life. They have universal health care, so they're not going bankrupt, deciding if they can get cancer treatment or if they're going to die. What we've done here is thrown out a good quality of life for money. We love money more than people, and that is a damn shame. America deserves every single ounce of what's coming to it. And January 6th, and electing this piece of shit president that rapes women as a convicted felon says that because 77 million of you said, I don't give a flying fuck about morality or decency or honesty. If he rapes women, defends child molesters, officers died, all I care about is he promised me money because you're whores to capitalism. That's exactly what this country is. We are a whore to capitalism. That's a fact. That's not even an opinion. We are. We will not sacrifice our comfort for anybody. And you know what's funny? If you were to ask any of those 77 million people, if Donald Trump raped your mom, would you have voted for him? 100% of them would say not a chance in hell. But because it happened to someone else's mom, they don't give a shit.
Transitive property. Transitive property.
Their dad didn't die after January 6th. They don't give a shit. Because their daughter wasn't a victim on Epstein Island he's protecting. They don't give a shit because it doesn't affect you. And that selfishness is exactly what's wrong with this country. That's why we're not a great country. And the last thing I'll say is about guns, right? Because this country will watch 40,000 people die from gun violence. The number one cause of death is guns. And so many selfish people, not what are your solutions? How can we stop this? That's horrible. Let's do something. It's, you're not taking my guns, libtards. Freedom! Because you don't give a shit about people. You care more about a gun, but you don't care if it murders a little child in a school. That's what America is. And it deserves what's coming its way. Have a white day, America. I hope it was worth
money. Holy fuck, that guy is my hero. Holy shit. That was great. Well, I'll tell you what's gonna come eat America. I don't know if you've heard, but everyone's 401ks, the so to speak, the people in charge of your retirement accounts, they're getting ready to have what is called a fiduciary responsibility or a legal obligation to purchase fraudulent and clearly overvalued stocks such as, oh, I don't know, Elon Musk's SpaceX or whoever the fuck wants to come up with the next dark magician company that's trying to break the rules. But yeah, dude, this guy was sick. That was awesome. Anyway, what I think he said it best. Like, too many people seem to be focused on that almighty dollar, and in that process of going after it, you know, we lose our humanity. What if I made the last few videos about? What did I just write a book about? time to grow up, everyone. And I know some of you aren't going to be able to. And it's going to be hilarious to watch you drown.